Earlier this month, I went to the world's largest LEGO convention, and despite setting myself a reasonably strict budget, I still ended up with quite a lot of things. So today I wanted to give you a haul of everything that I got at Brickworld, as well as a couple of things that I kind of got before and after that I just like haven't sorted through recently, to be completely honest. This video is also very kindly sponsored by Whatnot, but I will talk more about that later because I really just wanted to give you a rundown of my Brickworld Chicago experience, because at least at the moment I have 3 different videos in the works about it, and I just gathered a lot of things and I really want to talk about my things. Now this year at Brickworld, despite being a fantastic place historically for me to buy a ton of minifigures and sets, I really wanted to stick myself to a strict budget because I just moved and there was a lot of costs involved with that, and I still need to get health insurance. That being said, recently I went to Target and there were a couple of things that I bought at Target. Firstly, I found Ryan Trahan's Joyride candy on like the first day of Chicago. It was before it was technically released at Target, so a bunch of my friends and I, we grabbed a bunch of different flavors and tried them, and they were actually really, really good. I'm obsessed specifically with these like strawberry rope ones, but now I can't find them anywhere, so I'm really hoping they restock soon. Secondly, after the convention, I went again to Target and realized that LEGO clearance season is upon us. There were a bunch of different sets on clearance. I mean, it was no surprise, but the Little Mermaid clamshell was on there. However, that had already gone by the time I got there. And from LEGO Harry Potter, there was Hogsmeade, the Quidditch trunk, as well as the Battle for Hogwarts. That's backwards. The first clearance set I got was the Battle for Hogwarts because right now I am just in need of parts. I could only bring a very select amount of my parts collection over to the US with me. So much of it is still in Australia. So until I go back for Christmas and can bring more over, like I needed to find some pieces easily. And I figured the Battle for Hogwarts at 30% off was a great way to do so. So my plan with this set is to part the whole thing out. And then as for the minifigures, I might keep Bellatrix, and then I'm thinking I'll sell the rest on my Whatnot stream. If you're in the LEGO space or even just the collectible space in general, you have probably heard of Whatnot, which is a live auctioning app where you can buy and sell a variety of different things. I've grabbed a couple of really cool things on Whatnot before, one of which being this Green Goblin minifigure that I got from a Blaine's World live stream. But this weekend I will be hosting my first ever stream where I'll be auctioning off a couple of minifigures from my collection that I really just do not need anymore. After moving, I went through my entire collection and it is time to do a big clear out. On top of that though, I will be selling the extra minifigures from the sets that I've been parting out recently, as well as doing a couple of really fun giveaways. I've left my invite link in the description down below, where if you click that, you can sign up and get $15 credit for free, and then you can also bookmark my live stream so that you'll get notified once I go live in case you're interested in buying any of the things that I have to offer. The stream is scheduled for 5 p.m. Eastern on the 30th of June, and also all of the giveaways will be open worldwide. But even if you don't want to buy LEGO on Whatnot, there are a ton of really cool things available, from baseball cards to vinyls to Funko Pops to lounge flies and even clothing. There is just a ton of different options. So don't forget to bookmark the stream, and I will see you on Whatnot on Sunday. And this actually kind of leads me to my next item, because something else that I will be selling on my Whatnot stream are the extra Indiana Jones minifigures from the other clearance set that I got, which was the Lost Tomb. And not that it's a clearance item, but the last thing from Target is this Queen Amidala Funko Pop that Sans and Claire found and picked up on my behalf. Then let's go into the actual Brickworld purchases, which majority of which fit inside this bag here. The first thing is this Queen Amidala little brick heads that Lauren gave me very kindly. We were supposed to like buy this box and divide it between a couple of us, because I know Sans really wanted Jar Jar, Tech wanted Darth Maul, and I of course wanted Queen Amidala, but Lauren just very kindly gave me this. I'm very excited to build her and put her on my little Phantom Menace shelf. Next up is this t-shirt that says Cool Guy Holly on it. Now this was actually like a little prank / inside joke between a couple of us. Thanks to Ob the Builder who made all of these shirts, we were gonna play a little prank on Cool Guy Dom, who you might remember from Lego Masters. And she gave me the shirt and told me the time, and then I got the time wrong by an hour. So I completely missed out on all of the group photos that was happening and like all of the fun. But luckily later in the day, I did see Dom walk past and I kind of just like threw this shirt on top of it. So I still got to prank him in some sort of way, and he laughed and he's like, no way, you too. It was a really funny thing. I am glad to be a part of it, even though I completely missed the time and fumbled the bag. Next up is the Ice Planet minifigure from the CMF Space series. Now my friend Firebird Bricks built a like mech version of this minifigure, and he somehow got a bunch of these and was like, yeah, I just wanted to give them away. So I took one. Then going off of Space, on the first day we went to go and do a grocery run at Target, and I was able to find the little like nurse with the pink space baby. Now at the convention itself, I did get a couple of things because I was helping my friend Sans film a video and we were running around to a bunch of different vendors, and honestly I got caught up and ended up buying the Hector Barbosa minifigure because he's one of the ones that I've still been missing from Pirates of the Caribbean. Then when it comes to the custom department, I got a couple of things. Firstly, I went to the Little Brick Tactical booth, and they had 3x3 versions of their Lego Star Wars character tiles this year, and then they had 2x2 2 Batman ones this year, so I also bought the Harley Quinn one. I went to Eclipse Graphics as well because I wanted to get a couple of their things, and specifically I wanted to get the Harry Potter like poster and like window panes. However, I completely forgot which ones I already owned, so I got 2 scanned and ended up just buying like one of the custom printed books from the Prisoner of Azkaban. Just like any other brick world, I also walked away with a bunch of different custom tiles that people just gave me. So the first one is this custom printed piece by P&G Brick, sitting on a stoop tile and a Shy Time is My Time tile, Tortured Poets Department album cover from Slug Films. They also gave me a Jelly Slug Tiny Dundee from Lego The Office, silver chrome minifigure from Star Wars Mike Lego Holic, a Lego Friendship Timber brick finally from doing my build last year. Not that Sam Smith gave me his sig fig. I also got this sig fig which says Nally on the back, and I'm so glad that you wrote that down because I really would not have remembered. Sticker from Amish Ace, sticker from Florida Brick Mum, P&G sticker, and a sitting on a stoop sticker. Then lastly, out of like the custom little sig figs thing, is a custom little Lego business card from Sarah, who I actually used to work with, or not work with, but like talk to a lot when I was part of the Lego Ambassador Network. It was really nice to actually like get to talk to her, and then she very kindly gave me one of her sig figs. Lego have stopped making these, so I'm very glad that I was able to have one, and especially have one from someone who I kind of interacted with in the company and always really liked and loved working with. So thank you very much, Sarah. And then lastly is my brick badge. Now I left a lot of my custom bricks at home, and already this year's one is like almost the same size as my existing one. Now this one at the very top is a custom little Barbie Land / HollyOnFilm brick that I made. I severely underproduced these, so I'm so sorry if I was at the convention and I didn't give you one. I was really bad at handing them out, and then I ran out very quickly as soon as I started to remember. So next time I'm gonna do a custom brick again. One, it's gonna be a 1x8. I did kind of screw that up because I wanted it to fill the whole space, but 2, I'm gonna make more of them so that not as many people miss out. And then the rest are just some other custom ones. I got one from Lego Team B, and speaking of them, they are a lovely couple that I met last year, and they very kindly gave me this little goodie bag full of Australian snacks, and I could not tell you how excited I was to have Australian chocolates, have Tim Tams. It was just the best time ever. Also in that bag, along with the little brick, they got me a little koala and kangaroo, which I just thought was so cute. Now, if you've been to Brickworld before, you would know that when you go and pick up your little badge, you get a tiny little goodie bag. This was my badge for this year. I decided to put Australia and Florida on it. But this year's goodie bag, it sucked. Like, you didn't even get the free set this year. Like, it was severely downgraded, and it was the exact same price, which look, kind of annoyed me. But you got 2 little bags of parts. Firstly, I got a bunch of these like bright orange, dark, I can't remember the official name. It's like the new orange color 1x2 tiles, which is fun. And then I got these weird joint things in teal. I found out that people were getting ferns, and I am really jealous that I didn't get ferns, and instead I got whatever this is. Then from another Australian who was there, Orbital Minifigures, who I absolutely love. I've got a couple of his customs already. He does fantastic stuff, and they're all pad printed. He gave me these printed Padme arms, which I'm very excited about, and I'm going to be putting them on my custom Padme minifigure that I made. He actually printed those figures, fun fact, which is why they're all pad printed. Love the guy. So glad that I got to meet him in person finally, and I find it super funny that as well I met him for the first time in Chicago and not in Australia. And then I also have these Star Wars trading cards. I can't remember how they got in here. I can't remember who gave them to me. I think it might have been from Christian, and if it was from Christian, he also gave me these like 3 Rebels clones. Now, again, I can't remember if he gave me both of these, but these clones, man, they were some of the only Rebels minifigures that I'm missing that I still really wanted. Every single year I have walked into him, had a conversation with him, met up with him, and he's firstly so nice and is responsible for majority of my Rebels minifigure collection. He's the reason that I have Sabine with a helmet. He's the reason I have the 5th brother. Last year, he gave me a Rebels Ahsoka, and like, I just felt so bad. And then this year, lo and behold, he comes up and he's got more minifigures for me. It was just insane. Thank you, Christian. Once again, I really, really appreciate it. And these will be going on my little Rebels shelf that I've actually kind of started to put together. I have this Wanted Chopper poster. That could have been from Tech, but to be honest, I don't remember. Then I also picked up the last 2 golden Harry Potter minifigures that I needed, which was Hagrid and McGonagall, because stupidly I got rid of mine, and then I was like, damn, I want every Harry Potter minifigure. Oh well. In this little plastic bag is some stuff that I got from Caleb. So firstly, he got to me some like typical Thailand elephant pants. So thank you, Caleb. And then he also went through like a bunch of his old Disney pins and things like that. And he kindly gave me this little dragon keychain and this iconic Camp Rock pin. Then on the final day, I got this Pippin minifigure, which I forgot that I bought, to be honest, and then almost bought another Pippin. So that was really stupid of me. Then at the yard sale, my first find was this 2013 Clone Pilot minifigure. Actually, technically, this is the one one from the Microfighter, which I only bought because I wanted the helmet. I have the ones with the Clone Wars helmets, and I'm just not a fan. But my big purchase at the yard sale, which completely blew the $100 budget that I had set myself in cash, was the black pearl. Now this is opened, it's not brand new, but it is basically new technically. There are no minifigures included in it. The sales are brand new. The bags have been like opened and resealed. And this was $175. And for $175, I could not say no. I stood around this table for like 5 minutes and I just knew if I walked away, this would sell. And I couldn't let that happen because this is one of the last sets on like my white whale list. And I'm gonna do an entire video about the black pearl and its process because I have Davy Jones, but I do not have the rest of the set. And at this point, I wanna complete it. This set is iconic. I'm so glad to have it. Cannot wait to build it. Best yard sale find I got. And also, oops. During Chicago as well, it was Lego's double VIP points, so I went to the Lego store and I picked up the mini Disney castle. Also got a second copy of Hagrid's hut because my friends and I were gonna do our own little set draft, so that way we could get some bulk parts and really like complete our parts collection. Then on the final night, as a little welcome to America, Josh Build Stuff gave me this little headband that when I walk, the pinwheels spin. Last thing is this tricked out bricks display that I grabbed from a Bricks and Minifigures because I needed more little stands and it was right there in front of me and I couldn't help myself. Actually, that's a lie. Lastly is like all of the tokens that got left by my mock. I kind of need to rebuild them and things like that, but I got so many from people thanks to my mock. So shout out to the Barbie house and thank you so much to everyone who left a token of appreciation about my build. I really appreciate it. But that is everything I picked up from Brickworld Chicago. It was an absolutely fantastic time, and now I need to go and sort all of these things out and put them away so that my room is no longer a mess. But if you haven't already, consider subscribing to my channel down below to stay tuned for my other Brickworld videos, which I am very excited for. And don't forget as well to bookmark my Whatnot stream. I will see you on the app on Sunday. And until next time, guys, I'll see you later.